And they hating, they know I'ma take off. I drop the top on the 6th Street. Fly in my eyes, see the MVP. Passing it off like CP3. Shawty, she calling me MVP. I be on time, it's something you ain't never seen before. They call me the dog, really want my whole team to score. Yeah, too icy. Yeah, too clean. Yeah, my zone. Yeah, 2-3. Yeah, got shooters. That from me.
You better than calling.
Number 14, Bob.
2K Sports presents the NBA
Listen to
Monday
you.
Night
I
Basketball.
get
It's
to calling
coming right
all day,
up.
bro.
We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Brandon Ingram.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Trey Murphy is out there with the Magician. Then there's Murray. Then there's Shake and Bake, and it's Lyons in at the point guard position. And for Toronto, they've got Chet Holmgren out there with Maker. Then it's Ingram. And it's Cool Hands in at the point guard. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup to...
My phone?
down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding. Well, there's Ingram using his length and just hammering it down.
Pass to Taylor for the three. Magician. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And it's the Raptors' ball. Here's G. Now here's Ingram. MP finds Holmgren. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Here's Lyons, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's G. Last game we saw him score 14. Taylor with a rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pass the Magician. 6 to shoot. Taylor's shot, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Ingram. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the update. And the first one at the line is good. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Now, here's Taylor. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. Toronto, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Ingram. Pelicans with the rebound. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control, they never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there from Murray. How about the high release on that one?
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Shake and Bake.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. On the wing, Murray. Here's Lyons. Back to Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, there have got to be a lot of challenges at different stages of the season, Stan. Here we are at mid-season. What comes to the top of your mind when you think about what these coaches are facing now?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, it was always just that mental grind of thinking that there was an answer out there that I wasn't finding, that we had one more thing that maybe could unlock better performance. And you think about the game 24/7, where sometimes the best way to come up with those answers would be to get away from it.
And here are the Raptors now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Cool hands. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And here is Murray. His last outing, he had 18 points. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. I'd send it over to David Aldridge, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. David.
Now, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Maker. The Pelicans make their last shot. Down low. To the right side. And that one's good by G.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Lyons. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Holmgren. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thanks, Kevin. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers front office making things happen. They've been looking to upgrade their backcourt, and with the opportunity to land Devin Booker, it was top priority to bring his incredible skill set, scoring, and mindset to the organization. There's lots of exciting things happening for this team and their entire fan base, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this move with Devin Booker evolves this franchise.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. Murray. Good defense by MP.
Yeah, he tried to adjust, but he got smothered. Good defense.
Here's Cool Hands. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Clutch. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Some changes here for the Raptors. Acapurdo comes in for Maker. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Ingram. The Pelicans making a switch here. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for New Orleans. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Cool Hands. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Misi. Here's Clutch. 6 points for him. And here is Green. Defended by Holmgren. Here's Misi. Good D by Holmgren.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Here's Misi. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Now Taylor, just 5 to shoot. He lobs it up. And there's the foul. It goes on Cool Hands. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Some changes for Toronto. Akers checked in for Chet Holmgren. Dick comes in for G and quickly in for Cool Hands. Here's Clutch. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte. And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Lyons, and he uses the glass on the layup. Clutch has got 8 points.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Pirtle. MP against Green. Maker kicks to quickly. And it's off from three-point range. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Here's Taylor. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Maker. Over Green. And the basket by Maker.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New Orleans on top, up 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
They've got R.J. Barrett. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. Then there's Jakob Pirtle. And it's Maker in at the 4. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Quickly with it. Now defended by McCollum.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Magician, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation for them.
Brown is checked in for New Orleans. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
McCollum against Quickly. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
New Orleans making a switch here. Austin's checked in. Yes, that goes in. Green's got his first basket.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Quickly against McCollum. Pass to Dick. With a floater. Out to the wing. Bertle, the pass to Barrett. Maker with a screen for Barrett. Over Moody. And the Raptors miss again. New Orleans leading by 5.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Dick, and it's Magician with the rebound. Magician's got 7 rebounds in the game. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Toronto making a change here. Ingram's checked in. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for New Orleans. Raptors trail by 9. MP outside. To stop the run. Faster quickly. A second chance effort. And that one's good. Ingram's got his second basket of the game. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. To the middle. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Maker with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Barrett kicks to Maker. Bertle with a screen on Green. Pass to Bertle. Intercepted. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
G's checked in for Toronto. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that? Welcome to the NBA.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And G drops them both. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Here's Ingram, following the score by DeJounte Murray. Inside, and it's G finishing it off.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Magician. 26 points for him last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
Here's Quickly, following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Barrett, fires from deep, and the three ball is good. Barrett's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Toronto. And timeout called by Willie Green. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Cool hands checked in for Toronto. Taylor's checked in for the Pelicans. Clutch comes in for C.J. McCollum. Pelicans leading by 9. Right side Taylor. And Lakers sends it back. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Magician's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Clutch. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 6 on the shot clock. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Ingram kicks to Barrett. Back to Ingram. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now, here's Barrett. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Magician passes to Green. Here's Magician. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 17 points for Magician.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Pass to Cool Hands. A 3. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from G.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Magician buries the long-range jumper. Magician's got 20 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Cool Hands. 8 points for him. And the dunk by Maker.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Taylor. They lead by 7. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's on R.J. Barrett. Pelicans shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Chris Boucher's checked in for Maker.
Shooting for New Orleans, Taylor at the line for 1.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Green against Ingram. All alone. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Ingram's got 6 points.
Well, you know Ingram has such a good all-around game. No problem at all from that mid-range area.
Taylor against Barrett. Taylor dishes to Green. And the layup's good off the glass. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Boucher sets a screen for Ingram. Over Green. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Magician's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Murray right side. And the foul goes on the Magician. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal.
Makers checked in for the Raptors. Chad Holmgren comes in for Barrett. And the Pelicans also making a change. Trey Murphy's checked in for Draymond Green. Here's Cool Hands. 8 points for him. It's stolen. Out on his own on the break. Jumps up. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's G. 10 points for him. Floats it up for MP. Taken away. Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the paint. And it's Magician with the rebound. Magician's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Ingram. 6 points for him. Holmgren the pass to Cool Hands. Pass to Maker. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And Murray, here we go. To the left side wing. Outside, Taylor. Four on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. With the fadeaway. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Raptors trail by 12. Here's G. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Clutch. 12 points for him. Murray the pass to Lyons. 2 on the clock. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size is what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuffed between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel sandwiched between two great debaters. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the New Orleans Pelicans.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Magician.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Pelicans leading by 12, so the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Clutch. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Shake and Bake, and it's Magician in at the 5 down low. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Clutch. Shot clock at 6. Ingram with the steal. Here's Cool Hands. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 10 points for Cool Hands.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Pass to Clutch. Now here's Taylor. Drops in the tray. Taylor's got 10 points.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And the foul goes on the Magician. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Cool Hands. He's got 10. Lock at 6. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And Murray, here we go. Crafty move. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Floats it up for MT. Here's Clutch, defended by Holmgren. Outside, Taylor. It's good. 12 points for him. Here's Cool Hands. He's got 12. Ingram outside. A 3. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
So with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people. And he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
A fun player to watch. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's ready to talk things through with the team. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. Pelicans, number 1.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Pass the Magician. Outside, Taylor. G with the rebound. Raptors trail by 13. Maker with the ball. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Lyons. Pass the Magician. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. About halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Look at New Orleans. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And seeing where the Pelicans are, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, D.A. Thank you. Here's Holmgren. Following the score by DeJounte Murray. Shoots from 12. That one's not going to go.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Here's Taylor. Sinks the triple. Taylor's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Maker. He's been dominant over the last month, putting up about 18 points per, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
Here's Cool Hands. 12 points for him. 5 to shoot. Here's G. That one's off. Still out of sync. Pelicans leading by 18. Here's Magician. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Let's check in for Brandon Ingram. Draymond Green, he's checked in for New Orleans. And that one misses. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Maker passes to Holmgren. Here's Cool Hands. And again, Toronto no luck.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Raptors trail by 20. Fouled in the act of shooting.
That's not a fucking foul.
So a three-point play chance for him.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
Taylor attacking. They kick it out to Green. Over to the left wing. Here's Magician, defended by Holmgren.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Here's Cool Hands. He's got 15. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Raptors trail by 17. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Cool Hands. Pelicans with the rebound. Clutch has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Taylor to the inside. Here's Magician. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Magician's got 6 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Cool Hands passes to Holmgren. Barrett wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. Barrett's got 8 points.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
And looking now at some numbers for Cool Hands. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Do not test Mr. Holmgren, a gifted shot blocker.
And the Raptors with some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Holmgren. And quickly in for G. And then for New Orleans, Moody's checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Taylor. Here's Cool Hands. 17 points in the game. MP outside. Poeltl with a screen on Green. To the middle. And it's Poeltl that time on the assist by Maker. Maker's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Clutch quickly covering, and the shot goes down. 16 points for Clutch.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's McCollum. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
Good effort by McCollum. Hustles up the court and knows exactly how to play it.
Cool Hands. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Lyons. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Quickly looking it over. And the basketball.
That's good.
Cool Hands got 11 in the second half.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Here's Magician. 26 points for him. Lays it up off the glass. Magician's got 8 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Quickly finds MP. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Got a piece of it. Pass to cool hands. Rebounded by McCollum.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Here's Magician, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
I love 2K2, Brody.
We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Ingram is out there with Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's G in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Green. G with the rebound.
Good shit, good shit.
He's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Ingram. Hits the jump hook. Ingram's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Raptors.
Well, fighting
make sure he like the shirt too,
Ingram
bro.
can get aggressive when he needs it inside.
Outside, Taylor. Pass to Misi. And that one is hammered home.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve.